Well, first of all, the White House's rhetoric just doesn't match the substance. What Chairman Bernanke said to us in the Budget Committee is, if you put in place a long-term plan to fix our debt crisis, that will help the economy today. The issue, David, is that the White House isn't even trying to solve this problem. When you strip away all the budget gimmicks and the accounting tricks, they just gave us a budget that has a net spending increase of $1.5 trillion and a tax increase of $1.9 trillion. It's not leadership. If you just did nothing, the debt is set to go up 78%. If you pass the president's budget, it goes up 76%. So what they're doing is they're not leading. They're ducking responsibility, and that threatens our economy, and that will make us more like Greece. Here's the issue. If we keep kicking the can down the road and we don't face up to these great fiscal challenges we have a debt-fueled economic crisis ahead of us, and if we don't address them now, then it gets ugly like Greece, and then you have to impose the kind of austerity that they're imposing in Greece. We're saying, let's fix this now while we can do it on our own terms. Let's put in place a plan to get this debt under control, to reduce our tax rates, broaden the base, and you can actually get more revenues into the government that way. And so we're actually giving the country a very clear and specific plan to get us off this path of debt onto a path of prosperity. And what we think we will achieve by actually offering credible solutions versus the White House, who isn't, is that we'll give the country a choice of two futures. We feel we owe the nation an opportunity to choose which path they want for America, and we're going to be specific. What is frustrating about the White House is they've had 4 budget submissions, and they've decided to duck this challenge every time. More debt, more spending, more taxes. That hurts our economy. That will lead to austerity, and we think that's wrong, and that's why we've put out alternatives. And all we seem to get from the president, look, we had Tim Geithner, who came to the committee on Thursday, who said, quote, "We don't have a definitive solution. We just don't like yours." I can't think of a more perfect example of what sums up this administration's utter lack of leadership. We have a debt crisis staring us in the face, and they're ignoring it, and that will lead to Greek-like austerity.